I'm going to attempt to spend the next 7 days in solitary confinement. Seal me up. Bye, Jimmy. Hopefully I don't go insane. For the next 7 days, I have to survive in this soundproof white room with 0 human contact and 0 stimulation. And because this is actually psychologically dangerous, the most important thing is the doctor outside making sure I don't go insane.
I worked in psych hospitals for 23 years, and this is much worse than anything I've ever seen. Anything past 50 hours in a white room like this can lead to permanent psychological damage.
And I'm about to do 168 hours. There is a chance that I actually start to lose my mind and go into something called psychosis. And they have to pull me out because it could cause permanent damage to me.
He survived 7 days buried alive. Yeah. Is this much harder?
Much harder. He doesn't have social contact. If your brain doesn't have information coming in, it generates craziness, it generates hallucinations, it generates paranoia.
And all I have to survive for the next week is a bed to sleep on, a notebook with a pen, a refillable bottle of water, toothbrush with toothpaste, and a bar of soap, a toilet to use the bathroom, and a sink for water. At this point, it was clear to me it was going to be difficult to entertain myself during this challenge, especially on hour 9 when I did this. You're probably wondering, how many tiles are on these walls? The correct answer is 1,900. And if you want the roof and floor included, then it's 2,860. But more importantly than all of that, according to my stomach, it is time to eat food. If you're wondering how I'm eating during this challenge, there's a conveyor belt here, which spans over 100 feet, so I can be fed without any human interaction. I think I've been in here around 14 hours. Isn't it crazy that at this point, I was already off by 2 hours? And so far, the hardest part of the challenge is no one's fed me yet. In hindsight, I should have ate more food before I came in here. But yeah, it would be really nice if someone fed me sometime soon. Your boy is very hungry.
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah, of course I did.
No, he did not.
We'll be sending him his meals randomly so he can't guess the time. Like it's 6 p.m. right now and we're sending him his breakfast.
When are my friends gonna feed me? I am hungry, I am hungry. Now, because the room is soundproof, even though the food arrived, I didn't realize it until I checked 2 hours later.
Too hungry to walk.
That's a little dramatic, man. Come on.
So when I finally checked, oh, I was not actually expecting food.
This tastes awesome. I mean, it's cold and soggy, but I'm just so deprived of feeling things. This is great.
This solitary confinement set is literally wrapped in metal chains. If this set caught on fire, I would probably burn alive before they could unlock it. Anyways, I'm gonna think about other things than that. For the next few hours, I tried to keep myself as stimulated as humanly possible. Oh, that's kind of cool.
He's got nothing. He has nothing to work with. If he's already resulting to this for basic stimulation, I have my doubts that he'll last 7 days.
It's interesting how when you take everything away from a man, something as simple as a metal plate can be like as fun as an iPhone.
He's going to get agitated by way of boredom.
This is a very dehumanizing experience. I'm just gonna go to bed and we'll see what happens. I think I'm around 40 hours into the challenge.
Jimmy's 6 hours off on what time he thinks it is.
Which means it's around 4 p.m. on day number 2.
I thought he'd be on track today.
Losing my sense of time led to other problems. No matter what I do, I literally just can't sleep. These lights are just really messing with my brain. Maybe I just lay here for the next 5 days.
The reason he has insomnia is he doesn't need to sleep. He wants to sleep this off and just get it over with, but what he should be doing is trying to do something that is going to occupy his attention while he's awake.
He's climbing the wall.
It's the natural human urge for freedom. He's regressing to primal instinct.
Why did I think it was 4 p.m.? Shouldn't that mean it's 9 p.m.? And by the time I had gotten around eating my first meal, it was 4:30 in the afternoon. Don't get me wrong, the food looks good, but it is freezing cold. Ugh. I'd rather starve than eat the rest of this, so. And when my second meal had arrived, it felt like only minutes had passed. What just came through the conveyor belt? Wait, how long has it been? Am I supposed to eat both, or? It definitely was day 2 when I got the second breakfast, but I didn't eat much of the breakfast. So maybe they felt bad because I didn't eat much of the breakfast. Well, no. At this point, I had no idea how long that first meal was sitting in the conveyor belt for.
You see he's getting a little paranoid. That's the thing that can get worse as time goes on. It's only day 2.
I'm not sure what to do. I think I'm gonna just see how high I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It looks crazy, right?
565, 566, 567.
But when you're in a situation where there's nothing to do,
999.
what's crazy is to just succumb to it.
1,000.
As this progresses, he's gonna run out of random things to do.
And I gotta give it to him, the doctor was right. Because later in this challenge, I borderline go insane.
Do you think I'd get a... Do you think I'd...
And while my strategy to sleep through most of the challenge did help pass the time, it ended up hurting me in other ways.
I see food over there. It's freaking soggy and cold. How long has this been sitting here?
This food's been sitting there for 7 hours.
Ugh. I would have given anything to eat that ice cream. It would have been nice to have edible parts of the meal, but guess I'll just be hungry again.
Normally, because we're working on so many videos at once, I'm usually like incredibly stressed. As of right now, I don't really feel that stressed at all, but I feel a ton of anxiety because I have this severe FOMO that I'm missing tons of cool stuff going on in the world. It's weird. It's a different emotion than I'm used to. It's pretty crazy how hard it is to do nothing. I'm starting to get really bored. Oh, this is getting very hard on me mentally. I'm bored. Help. I was nowhere near the 168-hour mark. So by hour 65, I started to wonder,
How do you do a handstand? Ow! I wish before I came in here, I had someone teach me the basics of how to do a handstand.
He's gonna have to invent concepts that only exist in his mind to keep himself from experiencing intense depression.
I'm just gonna envision that I'm currently walking in a park. There's green grass, someone's fishing.
He's literally making up scenarios in his head right now.
Oh my God.
All in all, it's very sunny. I hear birds.
you ruined my walk in the park.
Oh my God. We're watching him slip into madness.
Ooh, they gave me more food. But it looks like we got some rice, sweet potato, and steak. This is the best meal I've gotten so far this challenge. If you look right here, you'll see some rice. And any ordinary human would probably eat this rice. But I'm gonna count it. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 17, 98, 99, 100, 104, 255, 266, 257, 207, 308, 309, 310. 20, 421, 422, 423,
445, 446, 447. There are 447 grains of rice on this metal tray. This information probably profoundly changed you as a human.
I'm feeling pretty tired, which means it's probably the night of the 5th.
I wasn't even halfway through the challenge and was already off a full day.
I'm gonna get some more Z's in the bathroom where it's not so freaking bright.
Which proved to be my smartest move yet because I actually slept in that bathroom for 12 hours.
We're officially halfway into the challenge, 84 hours.
Jimmy is.
And we're gonna tell him that in his next meal.
Just kind of mix it all up for him.
I mean, you can still put the letters together.
I am hungry, hungry I am. What are we working with here? What is this?
Bro's never heard of SpaghettiOs?
And that wasn't the only thing I was forgetting the name of.
What is this called? This is a roll. This is a lot of sauce for one roll. It kind of tastes like ketchup.
How does he not notice the letters in there?
Oh, that's an N. Yeah! You guys forgot to take these 4 SpaghettiOs out.
No. Every time he finds a letter, he just keeps eating it.
I hope those weren't supposed to spell something. I was magically supposed to realize that before I ate them, and then put it together to figure out a word for more food. Surely that's not what they wanted from me.
Jimmy's about to watch this when he gets out and feels so dumb.
Depression.
At this point, the bright lights were starting to get to me.
I have a ginormous headache right now, and I am so hungry. What is going on to my body?
Well, he did ask for more food even though he is getting all the calories he needs. But the reason for that is that he's so understimulated he thinks he's starving.
I ended up checking for food over and over and over again.
This is oddly soothing. Do you think I'd get a concussion from doing this? You should probably stop. You're right, I should probably stop. There's a bag of McDonald's here. It's suspiciously light. If there is not McDonald's in this bag, I'm going to be depressed. There actually is. Let's go. Every time I get a meal, it's like 20 minutes of just pure happiness. I feel human again.
I can't stop smiling. I'm so happy.
And then the second I finish it, I feel a wave of depression because I'm like, what do I do now? The seconds are starting to blend together so much. I would try to guess what time it is, but I have no earthly idea. My mind is slowly deforming into stupidity. I need to occupy myself better. We're gonna grab this McDonald's cheeseburger wrapper, as well as this cup that was holding my toothbrush. And now we have basketball. LeBron, Steph, Kobe. Maybe basketball is not my thing. I think I was always better at baseball. That was not what was supposed to happen. And then I remembered, look what oh, there's a fork on it, that I had an indestructible plate from my very first meal. I am going to throw this so far, it is hilarious. I'm bored. I still have 2 days left inside this room, and I have a feeling at some point, I'm gonna wanna leave.
It's day 4.
No matter how much I beg, or scream, or plead,
Or burp.
Do not let me out of this room early.
Okay, Jimmy, I got you.
My instincts tell me
I've so far done 113 hours, which means I have 55 hours remaining. And whoever's editing this, show them how many hours I actually have remaining. Hopefully, it's somewhere close to 55 hours.
I think he's going to get angry and possibly paranoid about what's going on.
Is a man not allowed to have privacy? There's a camera there, there's a camera above that, there's a camera. There's so many cameras on me 24/7. I'm going to go insane! What if we throw the camera through the conveyor? Genius. I treat it like bowling. Ah! Somehow I hit my finger. Ow! I severely underestimated how hard this video would be. Just thinking about it has me like tearing up, but I kind of feel like an animal right now. Like I feel like I lost all my rights as a human. If I had to guess, I would say I'm halfway through day 5. I really miss my girlfriend and I miss the gang as well. Even Nolan. Even Nolan. Mentally right now, I'd say I'm at like literal rock bottom. Like this is very inhumane. I've been in here so long that some of my dreams are about me in this room. And I think it's like day 6 or 7, but then I wake up and realize it was a dream. What time is it? I would pay so much money to know what freaking time it is. Let's go over why I think there are 33 hours left in this challenge. I've slept 5 times. Reason number 2, I usually poop once a day, and I've also pooped 5 times since I got in here. Reason number 3, I've grown a lot of hair on my neck here, and this usually does take like a week. If for some reason it's still day 5, or God forbid, it's somehow still day 4, I will lose my mind. While I was sleeping, I had a dream about the one time that I counted to 100,000, and so when I woke up, I decided to do 1,000 laps around this room. You know, for old time's sake. That'll be the marker. 1. Watching back this footage, 3, it's literally crazy. I resorted to walking in circles to keep myself sane. 1,000 is way too many. I'm already starting to get dizzy. This entire challenge, I've been getting water out of this sink. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. Circle is a flavor cartridge you can screw on your water bottle and makes bland water taste amazing. There's over 100 different flavors that fit this bottle that are all 0 calories and 0 sugar. Moving this tripod is miserable. Choose how intense you want the flavor and then start drinking away. It honestly adds so much flavor, I can't even tell it's sink water. I've been drinking fruit punch throughout this entire challenge and it actually makes the water taste amazing. I'm gonna walk back and forth between these walls. These cartridges also last for multiple refills of your water bottle, which is good because the boys suck at sending these and sometimes I gotta use the same one for a whole day. If you wanna start drinking more water or just want your water to start tasting good in general, go to drinkcircle.com or your local Walmart to give it a try. I've tried everything to keep myself entertained and I'm gonna be honest, it's not working. And after I finished all my circles, Carl brought back 2 people from 100 Days Trapped Together.
We're here.
Hey, check it out. You guys are gonna love this. That's the faces of the guy that trapped you guys for 100 days. Would you say this is easier or harder than what you guys did?
In comparison, I think I'd rather have like someone else in it with me.
And now that the tables had turned and I was the one inside the white cube, Bailey and Susie got their revenge.
So I'll show you guys how the conveyor belt works.
They sent an empty tray.
He's about to freak out.
I don't feel bad at all.
This is what he gets.
I bet every dollar in my bank account.
Carl just showed up.
You hungry, Jimmy?
Eat this.
No, we're not doing this again. We are not doing this. We're not doing this.
This is the most stimulation he's had in days.
Well, you gotta give him credit. I probably deserve that.
Imagine this is what happens after you die. You just go to a white room like this forever. That would be miserable. When I sleep, I dream of me in the outside world. And when I'm awake, I'm just depressed, lonely, and to be honest, miserable. So the more time I spend sleeping, the happier I am.
Let me out. I'm Batman.
I feel dead. I really need to get out of here. We did 7 days on a raft. I did 7 days buried alive, and now 7 days in solitary confinement. If I had known how hard this would be, I never would have done this. If that hour number in the top left says anything higher than 20, I'm gonna lose my mind. I am feeling extremely lonely. I miss my girlfriend. This is torture.
Is he crying? He's not doing well.
He's just like napping on the floor, throwing things, having tantrums, getting happy when he gets snacks. He's like a child.
I think there's 8 hours left, and then they're gonna open that door right there, and I am free. I hope, I pray, please be 8 hours.
He thinks he's sleeping through the last couple hours right now. That's what he thinks this is.
So it's going to be a rude awakening, literally. To be honest, it's concerning.
I give it maybe another 2 to 3 hours, and that door opens. So I'm gonna enjoy my last meal, and then we're getting out of here.
Did he just say it's his last meal?
I think so.
Well, that's ironic because it's literally exactly 24 hours.
Any hour now, they're gonna be walking through that door. So I'm gonna clean up the place. It's a little messy, you know. I was trying to make up an excuse to clean, but in reality, I'm just bored. I thought coming into this experiment, I would get more mental clarity, maybe learn a little bit about myself, but in reality, all I'm walking away with is the newfound skill of being able to throw things out a conveyor belt door. Or maybe not. There is just no world where there's more than 24 hours left. I can't do another 24 hours in here. I'm at my limit, but it doesn't even matter. There's just not 24 hours left. I just don't, I refuse to believe that. So, any second now. Any second now. Any second now. To pass the time, I'm gonna resume counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
5,423, 5,424, 5,425.
I swear to God, I heard something out there. I'm sad. I'm sad. I am sad. I am sad. I don't wanna be here. Get me out of this room. I don't wanna be here.
This is barely human. He's lying in bed, covering his eyes, no excitement. This is totally not what you want to see.
How is he gonna act? Is he gonna be a new human?
I'm worried he's going to be this human. He's just collapsed into dysfunction.
We've never pushed him as far as he is pushed in this video.
Well, because he's been totally deprived of any human contact. Be gentle, like a little kid waking up from a nap.
Well, there's 10 minutes left, so let's go get ready. Thank you.
Good luck.
I'm gonna die. Hold on. Wait, I don't even have pants on. Oh my gosh!
Hey, Jimmy.
Sorry, I was just putting my pants on.
It's not as bright out here.
How is it, dude?
I'm actually kind of lightheaded. You know, it's crazy, but after this challenge, I kind of forgot how to interact with humans.
Where are you going?
It's actually relieving to not stare at a bright light. It's like the ceiling is awesome.
The happiest I've seen you in a long time.
Honestly, I thought it was perpetually just gonna be 24 hours forever. Follow me outside. I wanna see the sun. Oh my God. Oh, it's dark out. So nice to see the outside world. We just got dropped off in the middle of an abandoned city, and we're gonna spend the next 7 days here. And there goes our only way out. We are now stranded for the next 7 days.
Are we doing this?
For content.
This once beautiful city was bombed and abandoned because of war, which means the only people here are us and our cameraman. At least that we know of.
So I guess we start off by getting off the roof.
But we knew that our first objective was to explore this city and find a safe place to call home for the next 7 days, which starts with exploring this building.
All right, let's see what's down the bottom of this building. I assume under this wood is a floor.
Only one way to find out.
All right, this is crazy. I feel like I'm in a zombie apocalypse. This is wild.
Oh, look at this.
And after a little more exploring, we stumbled across an area that might work for our shelter.
Oh my gosh. I think this is where we should set up camp. You can see the entire city over here. Plus, we have a roof to protect us from rain.
Wow.
And now that we had our home base decided, the next step was to open up the supply crate left by the helicopter on the roof.
Let's pop open this crate so we can build camp.
We need some gear. Oh, whoa.
This crate contains all the survival gear we'll need for the next 7 days.
And so we don't have to carry stuff all the way down the stairs. We're just gonna drop it.
Oh. Chandler!
We have a perfect assembly line. Chris, it's raining sleeping bags.
Chandler, there's our dinner plate.
Wait, Chandler, don't let it fall.
Chandler! Yeah! That was the coolest thing we've ever done.
But jokes aside, it was time to actually start surviving now.
Who wants fire duty?
We'll get it.
We're on bed duty.
Chris got started on making a fire with Mark.
I'm personally a fan of the log cabin when it comes to fires. Eagle Scout. Did I mention that yet?
While me and Chandler looked for something to sleep on.
This is what mattresses were like 100 years ago?
Wait, you found a mattress?
Yeah.
Where?
On the second floor in the corner.
That's all you.
Thanks.
You should wrap that thing in a tarp so you don't get destroyed by bugs.
I'm gonna wrap that mattress like a burrito.
And while Chandler took his chances with his sketchy mattress, the rest of us decided to sleep on wooden doors.
There's no shot that you're more comfortable than me right now.
My back already hurts.
There are so many buildings we have yet to explore in this city. Tomorrow's gonna be insane. We'll see you in the morning. Even though our first day in the city went pretty smooth, something eerie did happen to occur later that night. While we were sleeping, Mark and some of the camera guys woke up to the sound of breaking glass not far from the camp. Which made us start to wonder if we were really alone inside this city.
What was it? I thought I saw something.
But on top of the freaky noises, this shelter was way too windy to sleep.
How'd you guys sleep?
Bad.
So in pursuit of better sleep, we got up, got breakfast, and got prepared to find our new shelter.
I mean, this is the first time I've had chili for breakfast, but I'm so hungry I kind of don't care.
Well, since the raft. When have I ever been this excited over canned chili?
I think my brain tried to forget about that. Thanks.
So after a nutritious breakfast, we took off our drone to seek out a new shelter in the unexplored buildings.
We haven't explored that building. We haven't explored those hotels. It is an actual city here.
However, upon scanning the buildings, we did stumble upon an unexpected guest.
There's a cat.
There's a cat down there.
I'm gonna land the drone right beside the cat.
Oh, here comes the
Oh, look at that shot. Chris, look. Oh, it's sniffing the camera. This cat has like no survival instinct. I promise we are not paying this cat to be an actor. As fun as playing with these cats is, we need to focus on shelter because it's gonna be freezing tonight.
And so we started our journey to find a sufficient shelter for the challenge.
Ooh, wait, what is this?
Whoa.
This is pretty.
It just has this type of like aesthetic to it that is like beautiful even though it's ugly.
Zombie apocalypse aesthetic.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, is that a pool?
Wow.
What the heck?
So eerie.
Back in the day, this used to look something like this.
And after decades of rotting from being abandoned, this is what we're left with.
Wait, there's a soccer field?
The sport court.
Oh,
Is that a soccer ball?
Ah! I almost died. I bet this soccer ball is older than me.
Me, older than all of us, for sure.
Well, besides Mark, he's old. We have two options now. We can keep exploring down this cool looking tunnel and go check out the neighborhood. Or, with the hour of light we have left, we can prep for nighttime and not freeze all night.
Not freeze.
That sounds like a good idea.
I agree. And after spending the entire day looking for a new shelter, I just can't get over how massive the city is. We finally found a place fortified enough to call home. So we don't freeze tonight, we're thinking of setting up camp in this room right here.
We'll have a fire pit right here. We can tarp the wall right there. It's gonna be comfy.
Yeah, Mark's gonna do all that.
I said we.
The only hard part is, come over here, our current camp and all our gear is all the way over there. I hope this place really works out, because it's gonna be a lot of effort to set up. With the sun getting low and the temperature rapidly dropping, we made our way back to the old camping spot and packed up to settle into the new base. We're heading to the new campsite.
The new camp, the new camp.
The new camp. Okay, we got a lot of cleanup to do to prep this for tonight.
This looks like a terrible place, but whatever.
And after finding a more weatherproof base, we spent the next few hours dragging in as many of our belongings as we could before sundown. And because it got dark so fast, we couldn't bring all of our resources to the new base. So aside from one water bag, cans of chili, and a couple old mattresses, this is all we had. What does everyone think of our new place?
I like that there's no wind.
It's much warmer. Chandler?
What?
It was now the third day of 7 doing this challenge. And once we got up, we continued exploring.
Be careful.
These stairs are actually steep. On this whole staircase, 3 of the stairs are normal. This beach is nice.
It actually smells like the beach.
It's because it is a beach.
Yeah.
But not too far in, something strange happened. You guys see someone?
What?
Or don't you see that reflecting thing over there under the stairs?
Oh, I do.
Jimmy, remember how we almost died the first night from glass bottle attack? I wonder if that's where the glass bottles came from.
It was in this moment we realized we actually weren't alone in this abandoned city after all. And once our cameraman spotted this mysterious person on our drone, we did what anyone else would do. Let's go check it out.
Investigation.
That building is sick.
Why is this mansion beside this giant motel? Decades ago, this hotel stood as a first-class vacation resort. But years of war turned this once picturesque property into a city of ruins. Let's head on in. What did we just get ourselves into? We totally don't wait for the cameraman to walk in the room before we go in. Anyways, oh, it's getting dark. Everyone stop. Candy.
We should go in there.
I'll go first.
Okay, thank you.
You think it's a Feastables bar?
What the heck? This is starting to get very eerie. And I think Mark should go first.
What?
Look at how deep this hallway is. Also, if you fall over here, you might die.
There's a very non-zero chance somebody could be in here and like attack us.
If someone attacked us, what are we doing?
Every man for himself.
Yeah, whoever's the slowest just dies.
Whoa, what's that light? Hello? I'm creeped out now, guys.
We spent the rest of the day searching for the lurker. But once it started getting dark, we could only hope that later he wouldn't be looking for us. And now that it's dark out, here's what we've actually been waiting for. Give me Big Bertha. Thank you. Oh, Big Bertha. Notice how you can't see that building over there. This is the world's most powerful flashlight. Whoa. Now you can. Bro, I bet the fish in the ocean are tripping. Oh, it stopped working.
How the mighty have fallen.
The pluses of our actions is we gotta play with the world's strongest flashlight at night. The negatives of our actions is now we gotta walk back in the dark.
That was bad timing. Way scarier going through this place at night.
Yeah,
It is.
1000%.
This really feels like the world has ended and we're just like surviving.
So to avoid being murdered in cold blood, we went back to camp. We're back at camp!
Yes! I'll get a fire going.
I'm hungry.
There's literally only chili left.
And so with the last of our supply here, we're feasting. Tomorrow, if we got some tables and 7 chairs,
And more food.
that'd be awesome. But when we woke up on the morning of day 4 out of 7, we realized that we were already running low on supplies. Our bag of water is out of water.
Do we have more?
Point the camera at that roof. All the way over there.
I wish I had more than 100 calories in my body to go get it.
Nose goes.
What does nose goes mean?
Sounds like you're going.
He's gonna need help. He can't carry it on his own. So Mark and Chandler set out to go all the way back to our original camping spot and get more supplies from the crate.
Chandler and I were on a side quest for water.
This is a main quest.
While they get the water, we don't want to be useless.
I'm fine.
I don't want us to be useless. So we're gonna go try to find a table and some chairs. But we didn't get very far before Chris got distracted.
Did we not know this was here? Jimmy!
Yeah?
I found a bike!
That looks like a nice bike. Where'd you you find that?
In here. This is the coolest abandoned city ever.
Having fun?
I am.
All right, I'm gonna go look for a table.
Okay, let's go.
How are we gonna get the water out of this? Oh, it's heavy.
The thought process is that this is a house.
Okay.
And what do people have in their house?
Tables and chairs.
Exactly.
Wait, hold up. Look at this. Don't move.
Yes.
It's a chair.
Mark, strong.
A little help here, Chan.
This bag of water is over 100 pounds. And so my buddy Mark, being the science YouTuber that he is, had an idea to get it down from the roof more effectively. But
We need stronger rope.
what you're watching is real. Mark literally deleted half of our water.
We got some bad news.
Hurry up!
Hurry up!
The rope broke and all the water splattered on the ground.
This was actually a very serious problem.
Oh no.
Are you kidding me? More!
Sorry. Don't worry, dude. We got one bag of water left.
Carry this one down, please. And now that half of our water is actually gone, the only possible way to complete this 7-day challenge would unfortunately be to send 2 of us home. So Chris and Chandler volunteered to leave the city, leaving Mark and I with just enough resources to make it the full 7 days.
Genuinely, I would be scared if we left Jimmy with anybody other than you. I think you got it.
You guys.
But before they left, we wanted to have one final feast with the whole gang.
Now that's a feastable
Oh my
s'more.
gosh.
My hair. Yummy.
Great melting point on the chocolate, Jimmy, if I may.
If you've tried Feastables before, the ones that used to look like this, you haven't tried Feastables. Our brand new formula tastes so much better. Genuinely, go to Walmart, try Feastables, and tell me what you think.
It's honestly way better than the old formula, but don't take my word for it. I just worked at NASA, so.
Well, I just had s'mores, so I can go to the boat now?
And so we launched a flare to signal the boat, which was actually pretty cool. Bro, look how cool that looks. Wait, it's lighting up the entire city. Wow. But the not cool part is now that Chris and Chandler are gone, it's just Mark and I surviving in this city.
I feel so lonely.
It's the first day without our friends, but we're gonna make the best of the situation. Our objective for today is to upgrade our shelter. We're gonna put up tarps and windproof this room. We're gonna build a fireplace in here and heat it up. We're gonna find shelves and tables. We're gonna make this place look like a home.
With some of the ideas we have planned, I might stick around till day 14.
He's lying. And so we started exploring some nearby buildings to find furnishing for our shelter, which is when we found this awesome shelf, this little table, a massive carpet, and also this metal thing that was found by our camera guy.
Whoa, look at this chair. That works still, man. Bro, that's comf.
I found a fake TV. We can make it look like we have a TV now. It's a good find.
Wow, that's just so cool. It's like courtyard with the arches. Each building in this city has like its own personality.
What can we do with these?
We could use like a vent system like this combined with these. We can make a fireplace. Wow, and like actual wallpaper.
We have wallpaper. What do we use it for?
To make the house a home, Jimmy.
It's like we went grocery shopping, but instead we grabbed a bunch of 30-year-old garbage. Honey, we're home. We found all this stuff. Now we're gonna start decorating.
We're no longer surviving, Jimmy. We're thriving.
I like that. We literally spent the next 4 hours moving all of the rubble out of our shelter, which made us pretty thirsty. The water in these sacks tastes like trash, which is why we all brought a Circle water bottle, because you can put a flavor cartridge in it and make water taste good.
This is my first time drinking a Circle bottle. Delightful experience.
You can determine the intensity. So if you're feeling really audacious, you can have level 9 flavor. Or if you're just a wuss, you can have level 1 flavor. Wanna try a 6?
6? I'll match your 6.
That tastes awesome. Which flavor are you using?
I'm rocking Fruit Punch because it's got energy. And you know what we need right now, Jimmy?
Energy.
That's right.
Good thing Circle has our back. And now that we had been hydrated, it was time to start crushing these renovations. When everything's said and done, this room will be the greatest room in an abandoned city you've ever seen. This is our new shelf.
All right, let's see how she looks.
See that? See all that dust? Oh, isn't that satisfying? And now that the shelf is clean, we can use it to store food. For some reason, over half the food we packed is chili, and no one here likes chili. That's the non-chili row, that's the chili row, this is the Feastables row, right there. Now we have a table to put our Circle water bottles. Mark has a 22-ounce bottle, this is the 32-ounce bottle, and they have a metal double insulated bottle that you could get for free right now if you buy 10 flavor cartridges.
What a steal.
No, it's not a steal, it's free.
Oh. All right.
That's gonna block a lot of wind. And with our new door in place, we also hung up this huge tarp, which will allow us to keep all the heat from the fireplace inside our shelter.
Oxygen comes in, Fire burns, sends heat in the room, sends smoke out. This is redneck engineering at its finest.
And finally, after being cold for so long,
All right.
Look at that. And we have a fire.
I can feel the heat coming out.
We jury-rigged this up with like ruins from an abandoned city.
anyway, go to drinkcircle.com/mrbeast.
Or scan the QR code on his face if you want to order a circle right now. This is the final room. We have Planty in the corner. We have our beds that are now smaller. Tell me this isn't genius. This is Mark's iPad in the TV frame. Obviously some nice lighting, a furnace that is heating up the room, a real table with chairs, and a shelving unit with the scraps of food we have left, and a dirty towel we've been sharing. This is survival.
But just as our night was going so well, for the 5th day in a row, we heard broken glass.
Mark,
I'm right here, dog.
What was that?
Man, we are having such a good day, too.
I want to go see who's upstairs. I'm carrying the knife as a threat, but I'm not going to use it. Hey, if you're up here, just come out. I want to be best friends with you. Are you serious? You're not pranking me?
Bro, I swear to you, it was not me.
Hello? What is this?
What? Oh my gosh.
This is the most Mark Rover thing I've ever seen. What the heck? You swore!
So turns out Mark was pranking us, and he was the one dropping bottles this whole time.
I've got a remote control here, but no one suspects it. I can put it in my sleeping bag, and I can start launching glass bottles from the roof, freak everyone out.
Oh my gosh. I thought I could trust you.
Boom.
Now that Mark's not pranking me, we re-rigged his contraption. Feastables me. Here you go.
I'll take one.
I got one as well. That's
Cheers.
kind of cool.
To be honest, it was pretty easy to forgive Mark because we only had 1 day left in the challenge.
Good morning.
Good morning, Abandoned City! Abandoned City! Abandoned City!
It's so much colder out here than it is in there.
Let's go back!
It's now the morning of day 6. All the modifications we did were phenomenal, and it was at least 10 degrees warmer. That was amazing.
Slept incredible.
Mark, on our last real day, I say we go have some fun. Yeah!
Jimmy, is that a kayak?
I know what we should do with it. Ah! Oh, now someone can kayak in this pool.
Me and Mark really did have a lot of fun. We played baseball, we played soccer. Mark even taught me how to skip rocks, scientifically.
There it is.
And even screaming at each other from different sides of the city.
Mark! What? Let's throw things off the roof at the same time!
Great idea!
To be honest, doing all these kind of dumb things really did take our minds off of how lonely the city really was. And by the time the final day of this challenge arrived, after cleaning up camp, we only had one objective in mind. Leaving this place and never coming back.
Freedom! Huge shout out to Mark. He didn't have to do this. He has his own channel, he's very busy. Here's his channel, I appreciate you. And let's get out of here. Let's go!
By the way, I'm giving away $10,000 a day every day for the next 15 days to random people who buy our new Feastables bar. Go buy the new formula, it tastes amazing.